They say you either die a hero or live long enough to see the world beg for your return. And when it comes to Conor McGregor, the world isn't just begging, it's starving. The Irish superstar who once lit the UFC on fire with his left hand and lethal trash talk hasn't fought in the Octagon since 2021. While fans keep asking, when is McGregor coming back? The real question might be, why would he? There was a time when McGregor didn't just fight for titles. He fought to rewrite history. The first simultaneous two-division champion in UFC history, the man who filled stadiums and pay-per-view cards, and the figure who brought millions of new eyes to MMA with nothing more than charisma and chaos. From knocking out Jose Aldo in 13 seconds to going toe-to-toe with Khabib, and even stepping into a boxing ring with Floyd Mayweather, McGregor's story was always bigger than life. But fast forward to today, and things feel different. The hunger that once pushed him through wars in the cage now seems redirected into boardrooms, luxury brands, and building something bigger than just fight nights. He's no longer the underdog sleeping in his car or the featherweight chasing belts. He's the multimillionaire mogul who already conquered the sport. Every month that passes makes it clearer. McGregor's UFC return isn't just delayed. It might not happen at all. And the wild part? It's not because he can't. It's because he doesn't need to. The injuries certainly haven't helped his return. After that brutal leg break against Dustin Poirier in their trilogy bout, McGregor spent over a year in rehab. While he's teased return after return, first late 2022, then 2023, then 2024, none have materialized. Now, as we move through 2025, there's still no confirmed fight despite the constant headlines and social media teases. What's keeping him out? Perhaps it's the empire he's built that most fighters could only dream of. McGregor doesn't fight for paychecks anymore. He owns the bank. His whiskey brand, Proper No. 12, became a global sensation, with a majority stake selling for a reported $600 million in 2021. That alone secured him generational wealth. But he didn't stop there. Forged Irish Stout expanded his grip on the alcohol market, becoming a favorite in pubs worldwide. Now, McGregor has taken his biggest step outside the Octagon yet. His McGregor Fast League, launched in 2024, represents a complete evolution from fighter to promoter. More than just another fight promotion, it's a performance-driven ecosystem for athletes, complete with elite coaching, nutrition science, and the kind of fighter-first environment McGregor himself wished existed during his early days. It's pure McGregor, bold, disruptive, and built to make history again outside the UFC's shadow. All this raises the inevitable question: does the man who's built a whiskey empire, a beer brand, and his own fight league really need to step back into the cage? Especially when today's UFC is filled with younger, hungrier fighters who have nothing to lose? Some believe he's waiting for the perfect moment, while others think he's avoiding the reality that the sport has evolved without him. But perhaps McGregor is simply choosing not to risk it all for another punch. After all, what's left to prove? He's knocked out legends, won belts, headlined cards on every continent, and changed fighter pay forever. Dana White continues to hint at a possible return, but even he can't provide anything concrete. The long-teased matchup with Michael Chandler remains in limbo, leaving fans constantly refreshing headlines, waiting for that iconic walkout music to hit. But with each passing month, the silence grows louder. Yet this isn't a story of decline, it's one of evolution. From Dublin's streets to Vegas' lights, Conor McGregor carved out a legacy that doesn't need another punch to be remembered. The cage may feel emptier without him, and fight weeks may lack that electric Irish spark, but his impact remains undeniable. Whether or not he ever steps into the Octagon again, one thing is certain: he'll always be the face of an era, the storm that changed everything. So as we look to the future, we are left wondering, is McGregor simply enjoying the spoils of victory, or is there one last act waiting in the wings? The king may have left his throne, but his shadow still looms large over the entire sport. And perhaps that's exactly how he wants it.